Raging wildfires in Los Angeles continue to spread unchecked. Firefighters are struggling to contain the flames of what some are calling the apocalypse.
So far, 5 people are confirmed dead and tens of thousands have fled their homes. More than 2,000 structures have been destroyed. CBN's Brody reports on the devastation.
At least 5 major fires rage across Los Angeles, with new hotspots continuing to ignite. Despite the efforts of firefighters, the flames are ravaging entire neighborhoods.
When the sun was coming up, I came up here on my deck to see what was going on, and my first thought was just like, oh my gosh, this is the apocalypse. Like, it looks like a war zone or something.
Surrounded by smoke and flames, 25-year-old Kara Chafin, a Hollywood filmmaker, watches the devastation while waiting for evacuation orders.
We've just been evacuated. We've just been evacuated from this Good Samaritan's car. You got it, Dad. We're having to walk. This is crazy. There's a fire right outside our car.
Aaron Sampson and his 83-year-old father-in-law are among some 80,000 people forced to evacuate as fierce winds gusting up to 100 miles an hour fuel massive wildfires across Los Angeles County.
Call your friends in California, make sure they're okay.
The wildfires have scorched more than 25,000 acres, destroying over 2,000 structures. Fire crews already stretched thin are battling additional challenges as low water pressure and dozens of dry hydrants leave some areas with no water supply.
It's knowing that God is still in control. His eye is still on the sparrow. He is still good in spite of earthquakes, famines, diseases, fires. That does not negate or qualify the reality of God's character and nature, that he is good.
With no containment in sight, Pastor Chad Veach of Zoe Church says his first priority is to grieve with his community.
I don't want to just bypass that moment and throw a scripture on it. You know, of course, we're ambassadors of hope. We are representatives of God's love. And I think we're just trying to navigate that as sensitively and as appropriately as possible. In sensitivity to a lot of people that are fearful and have lost their homes right now.
Sitting roughly 5 miles from the flames, Zoe's church building, which opened its doors in September, is safe for now. They're working with emergency teams like the LA Dream Center, led by Pastor Matthew Barnett, collecting emergency supplies to help those who've lost everything.
Pray that these fires are contained, because at this point there's zero containment. So we need some divine intervention here, and I think we can do what we all do best as Christians and pray for God's intervention.
Pastor Greg Laurie of Harvest Church has also set up a donation fund through his website while sharing his faith that the power of prayer still works.
We're just praying, Lord. You think of that time where Jesus looked at the storm on the Sea of Galilee and said, peace be still. We need the winds to stop. It would even be a little better if the rain came too.
CBN's Operation Blessing is responding with personnel on the ground and working with local ministries to help coordinate relief for the victims. Brody Carter, CBN News.
Well, the devastation is obviously horrific, and we want to be there for people in need. If you want to give to the Operation Blessing Disaster Relief Fund, it's real simple. Call us. 1-800-700-7000, or you can go to cbn.com. There's a way you can designate your gift to the Disaster Relief Fund. You can also write to us at CBN Center, Virginia Beach, Virginia, 23463. Just put Disaster Relief Fund in the memo line of a check. We want to help people in need. Our motto is, when disasters strike, we want to strike back with love and compassion and very tangible help for the people in need. In this particular situation, you can't help but look at budget allocations to the firefighters. The report is that their budget was cut by millions of dollars this year, and you look at some of the other expenditures and you're going, what are you thinking? Do you not understand that you're highly prone to these kinds of wildfires because of the climate and the lack of rain? If you're not doing proper forest management, if you're not taking out that underbrush, I don't understand that somehow or other that's in the name of environmentalism. These are neighborhoods. This is where people live. And you, first and foremost, you have to protect people and you have to protect their property. That's the prime purpose of government. If you're trying to protect something else, I think your priorities are extraordinarily misplaced. But all of that is going to be in the next election cycle. Everyone involved in this is going to have a very strong memory of it. But right now, the people are in need, and we need to respond to their need and help.